What's up, guys? FanboyPrime here, and today I will be opening this box from Barbarian KungFu Sell Stuff. Began building this box well over 6 months ago, maybe even 9 months ago, so I don't remember what's in this box. Yeah, let's open it up and find out. So I do my purchasing from Barbarian KungFu Sell Stuff on Instagram. I think we're entering year 4 now of buying stuff from him. He included a Wiccan spell of safety and protection, so I know the contents of this box will be in tip-top shape. They are every time I purchase from him, so I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about what I purchased simply because I started it so long ago, and by this point I may now have doubles and triples of things just because I do a horrible job of cataloging what I'm buying. So nothing on his end that causes any problems. It's all on my end. Alrighty. Great packaging, everything definitely secure. Let's see. Oh, yes, nice. Spider-Man 26. I think this is the last of these hologram style covers I needed for my collection. Now own all 4. I used to own this one in a newsstand because I do remember buying it from a Circle K. Took the poster out of that one, and then over the course of time, I don't know where the book wound up. I got a Superman second print. I think this is the last direct edition of Superman 75 I needed. I could be wrong. And by this point, it may be a double already. But yeah, Superman 75, second printing. Cool. Oh, yes, this is one. I do remember that I ordered this from him, that I bought this from him. Superman 79 newsstand. The newsstand is really, really, really tough to find. Tough to find in great condition, being a white cover and all. I know there was a lot of these printed, but this is the first time I've ever seen a newsstand in person. So an awesome and welcome addition to my collection. The growing and soon, I guess, to be completing Death and Return of Superman collection. So we'll see. We'll see how 2025 shakes out. Picked up Superman, the Man of Steel number 30. It's a sealed copy. This is the create your own cover version. I had this when I was a kid, and it's another book that I don't know whether it got thrown away or I recycled stuff. I'm not sure where it wound up, but I do have it in the collection again. It is a triangle number. It's triangle number 4 from 1994. I have the regular edition in the collection already. That's how I was able to complete the triangle numbers and also complete my Man of Steel collection. But now I have this copy in the bag, sealed. So we'll see. Maybe I'll pick up another one of these. It's fairly cheap to find, and I can show off my created covers on it. It's got the stickers that aren't stickers. You know, you can peel and re-stick. Picked up Bloodlines number 5. I'm sorry, Bloodlines number 5. This is Superman Annual number 5. This is during the Bloodlines event. This is a newsstand. I believe I have this in the collection already in a direct, and but I think at the time I didn't when I made this purchase. Oh, let's rewind that. No, it's fine. Butterfingers. All-Star Squadron number 51. Sweet. I did not remember purchasing this, so this is awesome. Slowly putting together a complete set of All-Star Squadron. So there we go. Got Swamp Thing number 59. I am almost positive this was a purchase for Lady Prime. Sleepwalker number 1. Newsstand. There we go. When I was a 90s child collecting comics, Sleepwalker and Darkhawk were big Marvel characters. And I don't mean like big in the sense that Marvel was going all out for them, but they were new creations at the time, right? I have, for the first time ever, Infinite Crisis #1. And what I mean by the first time ever is a actual copy. I've had reprints and facsimiles, but now I have a true blue Crisis on Infinite Earths #1. Captain Atom #1. This is now my second entry into the collection, but I knew that when I purchased it. This one is in better shape than the one I own. Oh man, I don't remember purchasing these, but I've got a whole bunch of Marvel. I started picking up these last year, the Marvel Universe, what is it, the handbook, there you go. This series that came out in the 80s, mid to late 80s. Just love it. I know they're kind of outdated resources given that the internet has everything, but you cannot beat physical media. And just great artwork. And, you know, a look at the characters as they were during that time period. That was Marvel Universe update, 89 update. So late 80s, definitely. But the update #1. Got Marvel Universe Deluxe Edition #14. I'm feeling Ollie will be looking through this now that he has a huge love of Wolverine. And man, that artwork is just... Let's go. So I'll read through those, look through those, and expand upon my knowledge of the Marvel Universe. But what I also started doing last year is started picking up these Who's Who and the DC Universe. This is going to be number 15 or volume 15 from May of '86. Spectacular. Who's Who, DC Universe number 14. And I may have this one in the collection now. Buying from Most Wanted Comics, sometimes these will be in the dollar bins. If I do have this in the collection already, I may take this book apart and kind of put this cover as a poster on the wall. It's fantastic. This is Marvel Universe Deluxe Edition number 18. I think this one is the Book of the Dead Deluxe Edition, so there we go. At least Book of the Dead and who was dead at that time period, right? Marvel Universe Deluxe Edition number 13. I do not like that outfit for Thing right there. Not a favorite. Marvel Universe Deluxe Edition number 15. Putting together quite the collection of these. Captain Atom number 27. This is a collection I started putting together last year. The full run of Captain Atom's 80s run there. Transformers number 7. And I believe I have this one in the collection already. I could be mistaken. I'm not sure why I picked this up. But then again, it may have been something I picked up after the fact. So, Who's Who number 13. Oh, man, fantastic. Look at that. Cram as much as you can on the page. Okay. And done. Who's Who Volume 12, February of '86. And I know I haven't pointed out when everything has come out, but doesn't matter. I'm not going back to edit the video. And fantastic artwork. Just love that. Here's a Who's Who Update 88. There we go. All right, guys, since the video is getting kind of long, I'm going to go ahead and break it up into 2 parts. That'll be the end of part 1. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for checking out the video. I know I've been sparse on content. If you did not catch my live and you'll happen to follow me on Instagram, and you didn't see the post on YouTube, I had a couple of deaths in the family this year. January 13th, I think my grandmother passed away. She's 94 years old, and you know, that was a big deal. Grandmother being the second most influential woman in my family as far as my childhood. Lady Prime obviously has that role now, but as it pertains to my childhood, she had a profound effect on me and who I am. And so if you don't like me, blame her. Um, but yeah, she passed away at 94 years old. Uh, Thankful for the time I had with her. Thankful for the time I had with her. But also in about September or October, we learned that my mom had cancer, and we dealt with that at the tail end of last year. And she passed away. Oh man, I'm about to cry. March 8th. She passed away March 8th, and at 67 years old, I feel like I was robbed of a lot of time when I compare it to my grandmother. But life's not fair, right? And it's not fair for all of us. And so we just have to take advantage of the time we have. And I do implore you to love those around you. You know, at both funerals, when we did the photos, you know, showing pieces of their life, I had the opportunity to speak at both funerals, and I highlighted that none of those pictures, none of those photos were showing arguments. None of those photos were showing hatred. None of those photos were showing sadness and depression. They were all happy times in life. And so the thing I pointed to those members of the audience is do your best just to make as many happy moments as you can. Make it hard. Make it hard for when they have to choose your photos during your funeral. Make it hard for them. They have so many photos to go through. But yeah, my mom did pass away at 67 years old. I said, I feel like I was robbed when I compare it to the time I had with my grandmother. But also the same line of thinking, there are so many who lose their mother far younger in their life. So I was blessed to have her for the time that I did. It's interesting because both me and my dad, within like a month and a half span, maybe more, maybe less, I'm not sure, are both now men without their mothers in their life. And it's kind of weird just that given our age disparity that we're both dealing with similar circumstances. But that's where I've been. So there may be some catch-up videos. If you're still following along, I don't know who's still watching. But there may be some catch-up videos. I may do my expectations of what I would like to find in 2025. And I may just do my collecting goals of 2025. But we'll see. But thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging in there with me. If you've come back to this video and this is the first time you've seen me in a while, that's what's been going on. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. And I'm out.